Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we are budgeting together with separate bank accounts. This is our final closeout of the last paycheck of June. Very exciting times. Very anxious times.
Very interesting times.
Yes, because currently Win doesn't have a full-time job. So we are doing things a little differently. That's not actually the whole reason why we're doing things a little differently, but...
It's a factor.
Yes, it's a factor. Anyway, let's get into it, starting with Friday, the 21st of June. And if you notice, I have my little key to the side here. Things on this calendar are color-coded according to what category they fall under and what bank account they fall under. So, light blue is his spending, pink is my spending. I didn't intend to color code it according to gender. Blue's his favorite color.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's no getting around
it. It just worked out that way. So, onward. 21st, kids' copay came out for $40. I paid his debt for $20.
Thank you.
And I love you. And groceries came out for $110. 22nd, we had snacky snacks for $9. 23rd, I took $15 out of my school fund to pay for Wynn's certificate for food handling, so that he could get gigs, so he could do gig work. So that was $15. And then we had more snacky snacks for $12. We had a little
date day.
Yeah, little date day. It was cute. On the 24th, I put $44 in my emergency fund. And then the electric bill came out on the 26th. That was $104. And his final rollover is $5,385. My final rollover is $2,138. And that's going to be funding all of July. And then we still have to find out what's going to Christmas and school, because those are the remaining categories for savings. But we're going to pull a card.
Yeah, we are.
Pull a little Christmas card. This is a $500 savings challenge from Lodo Family. You can get it for free. Link is in the description as always. So the highest card we can pull is $30, and let's see how this goes. That is not in view.
Okay, thank you. No,
Okay.
I can't read or write.
Oh my goodness.
Pick a card.
Can you see?
Yes.
You have glasses on.
Yes.
Okay. 10.
You're not a joker at all. Oh well.
It's okay. It's okay. We need to put more money in school fund anyway, because just took $15 out. So pick a color.
I will
Please
go with
and thank
a
you.
gender neutral color, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Okay, 10 of clubs. What the heck? I could have sworn it was out more than that. Okay. 10 of clubs. Let's put that up. And because we have that now, that's $10. That's going to go to the budget. So that means...
Do it.
Oh, can we see it? So 10 plus 13, of course, is 23. And that means $20 is going to school, because since the biggest card we could pull was 30, I left 30 in the budget so that the math would math and I wouldn't have to be extremely frustrated on camera. So $20 is going to school, which replaces what we took out for the certificate, which is perfection to me. Okay, so.
What, do you care about balance and sustainability?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's so crazy.
It's okay.
Okay, so let's see what this means for the actual budget. This is a zero-based budget worksheet that I got from Vertex 42, which is for free. Again, most of the things that I use are free or inexpensive. I am not a huge fan of spending a lot of money on budgeting tools. I'm on a budget, y'all.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I mean, some people, if you make enough and it's in your, it's in your allotment, that's fine, obviously. Like, I have spent money on budgeting tools. I just kind of try to limit it. Anyway, this is edited a little to match the key. I try with the matchy so that everything makes sense.
You're adorable.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so inflow, his paycheck, 1988, of course, as budgeted because we're using real numbers, y'all. Her paycheck, my paycheck, 1240, as budgeted because we're using real numbers that already existed. Other income, $35, real numbers that already existed. From savings, $15, and that was for the certificate. Rollover was $5,528, and that is from the last paycheck. So it is larger than the budgeted number, and that is because I budgeted before I finished closing out the paycheck budget. So, 100% fine. Okay, so that is a total of $8,806 of inflow. I'm pleased with that.
Down to my spending, because we're not doing investment right now.
Oh, I gotta get it all the way on the screen. There we go.
Okay. So final tally for kids' bills comes out to 80. We're not looking at those. Heating bill, again, actual numbers, 71, not the guesswork. Student loans, always 36. Electric bill, 104 this time. Got that AC running. And miscellaneous went over the $100 monthly budget by 3 because of ATM. But that'll come back at the end of the statement. Rollover came to $5,385 with the remaining budget subtotal 7,000. I wish. Subtotal $5,779, and the remaining budget now $3,027.
Yep. And then he's not saving anything, not until school starts again and he has a full-time job that is paying monies.
Which, by the way, has already been secured. I got an email from Chicago Public Schools saying that that is locked in.
Fantastic. We're very pleased with that. However, we're still not saving anything until that first paycheck happens.
Correct.
So we get to my spending. And again, we have separate bank accounts. So my spending is the things that happen in my checking account, which most of my spending, y'all, I'm trying to explain because there's new people. Most of my spending is actually, it's paid from my checking account, but using credit cards. So I just pay it off every week. And the maths. So no monthly bills this time. His debt got $167 as budgeted. Dining out, snacky snacks, got $47. Budgeted $20. We're real naughty, y'all. We got to do better. Especially since our wiggle room will decrease once we are using actual previous numbers. Groceries was the $220, and every dime of that was spent. Transportation got $60 as budgeted. Health got $75 as budgeted. Home shopping got $25 as budgeted. Birthdays got $5 as budgeted. Clothing and shoes got $40 as budgeted. Pet supplies got $15 as budgeted. And personal got $100, even though I only budgeted $20.
Changes were made.
Decisions were made.
See our video about spite spending.
Yeah, basically. I got a concert ticket because
She works hard for the money.
I do. And I don't have enough fun, even though I have some fun. But whatever. So my rollover is going to be 2,138, which of course is more than budgeted. But that is because, again, the budget initially happened before the closeout of the last budget. So that's fine. Subtotal is 2,892, leaves us with $135. And then we have my saving. So this is the last saving until the new school year starts and he gets that first paycheck. Christmas got 23, which is less than budgeted, but that's because I pulled the cards and it's random. Just the max that I can pull for the two highest cards available is 46. Then my emergency fund got 77 as budgeted. School got 20, which of course is more than budgeted, but we know why that is. Subtotal is $120, which is less than budgeted, but we went over budget.
Sure.
So that leaves us with $15, and that's the $15 that was taken from school for the certificate. So that is a zero-based budget, which, as we know, does not mean we have $0 in my bank accounts. That means every dollar has a job, even if that job is to roll over to the next pay period so that we can use that instead of a paycheck to fund things. If you are at all curious, we do already have paychecks that are, so these paychecks right here, just aligned post-it with the paychecks that have already been delayed. So these paychecks are the ones that we see here that were delayed up until the 14th. But then these, so his pay from June 14th, which was the last check that he got from the school, my check on the 20th, and then my bank account interest on the 23rd. Those have come in, but these are not going to be put into a budget until the next month is over. So August is when these numbers will start coming into play, because we're going to use all our rollover first. And I believe that is it. If you have any questions, if we failed to explain anything thoroughly, just let us know in the comments. We know we do things a little differently than most people. We've just been kind of experimenting as we go along to see what works and see what
doesn't.
Yes, and see what doesn't.
Like snackies.
Yes, we are not nearly as strict as we should be with ourselves. But also, this is not actually realistic for most people. It's really hard to stay under $20 in 2 weeks between 5 people because it's us and his 3 kids. It's
worth it. Just because at the end of the day, all this works because it's done intentionally. None of this happens by accident.
Including overspending. We know as much as we are going over budget, we know that we're already over budget when we do these things, and we still do them.
2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Got to pull it together. Because, as we know, budget beats broke every time.
Hopefully.
It better.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.